What's good, YouTube? Hey, and today we got on the roster Shanquella Robinson. RIP to Shanquella Robinson. It's stated that she went to Mexico with a couple of friends and she didn't make it back. Unfortunately, it's stated that her so-called friends beat her on the trip and left her body in the village that they were staying in Mexico. Right now, I'm looking at a video of her dad interviewing with um, live sources. I think this is from the Shade Room, I want to say. But Mr. Jackson is interviewing Mr. Shanquella's dad. I'm not gonna, talk too much. I'm gonna just let him explain. You know what I'm saying? I rather hear it from the father than hear it from all these other news sources that's probably, spreading false narratives. So let's get into it, man.
And it wasn't sounding right. So she said Shanquella gone. So I'm saying gone. Gone where? And she said she dead. I said dead how? And she said alcohol poison. So when she said alcohol, I said how she got alcohol poison? Where's she at? So she said Mexico, Cabo. So the phone just my phone dropped and I just started crying. I'm trying to figure out who she was over there with. And said she was over there with some friends that she went to school with, went to Salem with. So I said, you know of them? You know them? She said, I know of them. I just know she went to school with them. So, from there, my whole night was just trauma, man. I just cried all that night. Just cried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not knowing, how, over in Mexico, where she at or what,
Mm-hmm. Now,
right now,
go ahead,
it's
Dad.
just
Go ahead.
hard.
Yeah.
It's just the point that alcohol poisoning. It's just it's something. It didn't sound right. I
Right.
said, how you got over there? For the flu over there. I'm trying to when she leave. So he said she left Friday. Got there 8 o'clock. She said she talked to her on the phone, and they was sitting there drinking. Eating tacos and salads. A chef came in, and from there she said, I'll talk to you tomorrow. So from that point, that was Friday. So Saturday, so she telling me the whole story now. So from that point, then that's when she found her dead at 3 o'clock. Say her friend Khalid was on the phone talking to her, saying she was, sick, throwing up, she wasn't feeling well. She took a shower, laid back down, and they called the Airbnb house. They supposed to send a medic out, doctor out to the house, and they had to pay $150 for the doctor to come. So when the doctor came, they had to look at her, try to put an IV in her arm, and said the IV popped out and she went into a seizure. That's what Khalid telling her mom's all this right here now. So
Right.
um, I'm trying to figure out. I'm listening to the conversation, so I'm trying to figure out. Well, you know, um, why Khalid didn't give you the phone or let you hear the doctor. Then
Right.
one of them in the house, well, she was told one of them told her she need to wire $5,000 over there so they can take her to the hospital.
I just want to say, man, this shit is so sad. I think she was 25 years old, I believe, and she was a business owner. Just in case I didn't say that at the beginning, she was a business owner and she was 25 years old. This situation is so sad. And to hear stories that these are some people that you grew up with. You know what I'm saying? The father said that they've been friends since like elementary school. You know what I'm saying? You my sandbox buddy, and you doing this shit. You fucking beam me, and posting a video online while I'm naked. That shit. That's not friend material. Like Lovely T said, with friends like these, who needs enemies? Like, this shit is so fucking fucked up, bruh. Like, this shit is sad. Like, and that's why it ain't, I don't like being alone. I be alone because I'm a loner. You know what I'm saying? And I know who I am, and I know if you can't understand who I am, and you every time I try to like say something, and everybody been through this shit where they have this one person in their life that every time you say something they disagree every single time. I understand like 3 4 times, but every time, guy, you got something against me. But man, like friends, this shit right here is, they wasn't her friends. Nobody. I feel like all of them need to face charges or some shit. Like, cause this is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
So she be able to get in the hospital. I say $5,000 for what? I mean, she got insurance. She always had insurance.
Right.
So from that point, that's it. That's it.
So
So then all of a sudden, Monday came. Okay, now we getting together trying to figure out where she at. So she on the embassy, calling the embassy. They giving her to run around. I don't know too much about Mexico, none of that. So me and my brother was over my mom's house. So as I'm standing here talking to y'all right now, I'm just hurting all inside.
yes,
So
sir. Mm.
um, my mind is really on my daughter, but I'm sitting here telling what I know, what was told to me. So what I had to do, in which I know it wasn't but God that led me to her. So me and my brother got on that phone and started Googling all the funeral homes that was over in Mexico, Cabo.
Yeah.
So we came up with funeral home Riviera funeral home over there. And first we called, a guy answered the phone. He didn't speak English. So we called back again, and another young lady answered the phone, and her name was Elizabeth. And from that point on, she said, I asked her, you have Shanquella Robinson over there? She said, yes, sir. Like, Miss Robinson, I'm sorry for your loss. And so from that point on, she said, Mr. Robinson, I'm going to stick with you until I get your daughter back to the States. So that lady was like an angel. So a lot of paperwork had to be done. Her mom sent the paperwork was already in the system. So I called her back. She said, "Yeah, I got the paperwork. I need a release form so I can release her body to you." And so we did that, and the bill came up and everything. So I wired the money over there. After I wired the money, they got the body. So did the paperwork, and it'll take a while for that paperwork to get done because they had to transfer everything over into English.
Yeah.
So she got back here last Thursday, around about 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting there in the funeral home. As soon as that door opened and that box came in there with her in it, man,
Mm.
just cried like a baby.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to leave out.
Like I said, man, that shit is so fucking sad, bro. Like, I mean, I know this man did not want to bury his daughter. You feel me? That's his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And like, he preferred for her to bury him, and you know what I'm saying? And I damn sure understand that, cause I prefer my child to bury me. You feel me? I ain't finna bury my baby. Like, my baby is gonna bury me. Word to John Q, nigga. I am not going to bury my son. My son is going to bury me. Head ass. Fuck you mean? So I damn sure like get the shit, man. I've been in a, I ain't been like, I've been in a situation like this before, but I didn't die, obviously. And the people that I was with, one guy, he was like my friend for like 3 4 years. We don't talk anymore. So we went to the fair, right? And me and this guy, me and my homeboy, we went to the fair, and we met these girls. You know what I'm saying? At the fair. We got their number, whatever. I didn't think nothing about it, because I wasn't gonna hit the girl up that was feeling me. I wasn't gonna hit her ass up. But my homie, he was like, bro, you need to hit old girl up. Da 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 da. She been asking about you. So I hit her up. I'm like, what's up, man? Da 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 da. What it is? And she was like, you gonna meet me at, her hotel, cause that's where they were staying. It was two girls. We met them at the same time. Me and my quote unquote friend at the time. We met them at the same time. They was living together in this like apartment. I mean, not apartment, hotel. And so I came up there. My friend, he was already there. And but before I came up there, me and this girl, we had a conversation, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, how you been, how your night been, da da da, just trying to catch up on shit since I haven't seen her in like I want to say 3 days. She was like, my night been good. I didn't really barely get any sleep, da 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 da. And once I finally got up there to the hotel where she was at, my friend, like I said, he was already there. And he asked me the same question that I asked her, the girl. He was like, hey, how you doing? This is my friend talking to you. He was like, hey, how you doing? Did you ask old girl how she sleep? And so I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, why, what's up? He was like, oh, she told you. What else she tell you? Did she tell you she couldn't really sleep because she was hurting and pain? I'm like, okay, this nigga tripping. At this point, I was like, I'm finna go, because obviously he already fucked her, so I don't give a damn. But old girl was begging me to stay. So I already knew he had sex with her, but every time I brought it up, she would get mad, and her friend that was fucking my friend, so-called friend at the time, would get mad every time I bring that shit up. They say we didn't have a threesome with him. Da da da. I'm like, whoa, I didn't ask that y'all have a threesome. I just asked, did anything go on here? I don't give a damn. You ain't my bitch. I literally just met you, so I don't give a damn what this nigga do with you. So we had sex, me and the girl. I left. He like I said, my friend was still over there. Like I didn't give a damn if he did have a threesome, because I already knew. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the thing was, once I blocked the girl number that I was fucking with, she kept on calling me back from random different numbers. Like, please come back over here. Please, please, please. I'm begging you. I just wanna talk to you. Da 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 this, da da that. Please come back. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna come back, see what she gotta say. I came back. She was talking to me. She was like, I really didn't want to do this. Like, she was talking all weird, bro. She was like, oh, I really didn't want to do this today. Oh, I really didn't want to do that today. Oh, but you made me do it. And all of a sudden, she just started fighting me, bro. So I had to fight back to defend myself. And then once I started fighting back, her friend came in. And I'm like, bro, why are you fighting me? What did I do? And she was like, don't play stupid, da da da. You keep on bringing up the fact that me and your friend, I ain't gonna say his name, me and your friend be having sex and we had a threesome. They fought me over something that was true. Because I found out later, the girl, not the girl I was fucking with, the girl that my friend was fucking with at the time, she posted it all on like the internet, like, we fucked this nigga, me and my friend fucked this nigga, and he did this to us, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I knew it. Like, I'm not an idiot and I'm not dumb. So like I said, the same shit that's going on with this situation happened to me. And I knew this nigga for some years. I knew this man for some years, and he played with me like this. So after that, I cut him off. I already had blocked old girl number, and I didn't have the other girl number that he was fucking with. So like I said, man, this shit sad. Like, you can't trust anybody. So that's the only friend story that I have that's kind of slick similar to this one. But like I said, I didn't pass away. Thank God I didn't pass away, because it was two girls that was jumping me because something that you know what I'm saying, like something that I just asked. I was just asking. I didn't give a damn, because like, we're not together. But you're telling me to come over there. You're telling me to come over to your home, like you want to get with me. But just to be honest, you're just trying to play with me, and I don't know what their intentions was. I don't know why she kept on calling me over there, but it was that shit was wild. So I don't know. But anyway, let's get back into the video. That's just my little story time. Shit, whatever.
Funeral home. My brother had to pull me out of there. You know, I'm sitting here, looking at her, seeing, a knot on her head, her eyes swole, she got a cut lip, and just that's no alcohol wasn't gonna do all that. So I said something not adding up right here. And so y'all gonna come back here to the States and bring her luggage back, sit right there in her mom's and her sister face, ate, told y'all story, how it happened, alcohol poisoning and all that. And then, 2 or 3 days later, when the report came back, the lady told me, "No, Mr. Brown, your daughter didn't die of no alcohol poisoning. She died. It was trauma to her neck and her spinal cord. It
Damn.
was broke." So that's when I just had it. I said, no. I said, "Baby girl, your daddy is not gonna let you die in vain. I will get justice for you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get justice for you." So, going forward, I didn't let up. I didn't let up. I did not let up not one bit. And I know the grace of God has got everybody out here who caring and loving and everything and giving me the strength that I need to stand on this. Because I've been crying. I've been having my moments. I really can't sleep because that was my heart. It was a big hole. Y'all didn't came back here. Y'all.
Oh shit. And what's really fucked up is when he said that these so-called friends came and sat with him and his wife, acting like everything was okay and they didn't know what was really going on. That right there, that's some evil ass shit. That's evil as fuck. Like, you sat there in that lady house, and I heard the interview with the mama as well, and she said that they came by until the report came back, letting them know exactly what happened, and ever since, like, as soon as that report came back, they was ghosts. Never seen them again. That's some evil ass shit. That's like some what's that nigga name? Bishop from Juice type shit. Going to old dude's funeral, knowing damn well he killed old dude. You feel me? That's some evil bishop type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got kids. I think some of you all got little kids from what I heard. I don't be on Facebook or social media, Twitter, all that. I don't. That's not my style.
Yeah.
So I'm more of a person. I'm just laid back in the back scene. But it's not a fighter. It's not a fighter at all.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a shame, for y'all men to be sitting in the room. The video I saw.
Yeah.
For y'all men to be sitting in that room and y'all let this go on, ain't do nothing. And Khalid, you supposed to be her best friend for 5 years. 5 years.
5 years. See, that's why I say the story that I went through is a little different than what she went through, because I didn't know this girl. I didn't know these girls. Like, we just met them. You know what I'm saying? And like that weekend that I met them in their hotel, it's been a week, and I truly only talked to the girl for like a day, and then she was like, "Come over, I want to see you," and we did what we had to do or whatever. But I didn't know them, but I knew the guy. I knew my quote unquote friend for a couple years, and he just let this shit play out like that. You know what I'm saying? But you like I just can't wrap my head around this shit. Like, this your friend for 5 years. Y'all must have some beef in the past. And this what I think would happen. They must have beef in the past, the dudes that knew Shanquella for 5 years. And they they wanted to make amends with Shanquella, and they probably text her and were like, "Hey, girl, we going on a trip. Let bygones be bygones." They probably quote unquote talked it out, whatever they was going through, and they invited her to Mexico, and she was like, "Shit, okay, cool. We talked it out. Everything's cool with me, And she thinking everything is golden. You know what I'm saying? But all along, they had this little plan in the back of their head. So like I said, I don't think anybody's innocent. I don't think anybody's the quote unquote victim here. I don't. Even the guy that did that little long ass video. Um, no, like I don't think anybody's innocent, and I think all of them should be charged. You feel me? Cause y'all recording, and then the nigga would piss me off. The dude gonna say, "At least fight back, cooler." Like what the fuck? Really? At least fight back? When you are seeing someone that's not fighting back, someone that's don't want this situation to go on, and the other person is aggressively fighting back and telling us, come on, I'm tired of this shit. That right there is I want to say assault. That right there is assault. That right there, you can, like, I hope, I don't know. I just hope she get charged with murder in Mexico. Mexico need to do their job. The internet already did their job, put 2 to 2 and 3 to 3 and 4 to 4 together. Now Mexico need to do their job, and the rest of these folks, like, get them out of here. Like, we don't want them. Go on back to Mexico. Get them out of here.
Friend. Now I want to.
Y'all supposed to be friends.
Yeah.
Friends just don't do that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Do y'all? I understand y'all. You're not talking no more like you was before you left. So what? Why you hiding? Just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth. Call you. Did he ever reach out to you personally and tell you, what happened or any of that?
No, Clea never called whatsoever. From what his mom was telling me, he'll come over to the house. I guess he was coming over to see what kind of information they knew. But once I found the information out, that's how they found the information, was through me. That she had a broken neck and a broken spinal cord trauma.
Right.
That's how they got the information, was through me. And then once they came, when I called and sent what happened, then he was over there. Then all of a sudden, from what they told me, he got all sick and wasn't feeling good. And say his aunt was with him or his mama was with him. And he wanted to leave. And when he left, they ain't heard no more from him, So, and then when I saw the video, for y'all to beat her, knowing she's not a fighter, for y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep, to beat her naked like that. Well, while she was naked, for your men to sit in that room and watch her, that girl hit on her like that while she was naked. I mean,
It's
the men in the room. Wait, I mean, do y'all have sisters? Do y'all have a mother? What if someone show y'all the video like that? A man, someone beating on your mother or beating on your sister naked. How would you feel? And she's not even defending herself because she's not a fighter. You're already bigger than her. She ain't petite, no way no more than about 120, 125 pounds. That's not her style. Her style is not a fighter. Her style is not a fighter. For fun. And y'all seen that, to me, it was a setup.
Yeah. That's what it seems like to me as well.
That's the grace of God.
That's so sad. And just to fucking, what they did was just like, it was so like demonish. You feel me? Like, how you gonna fucking beat the girl, beat Shanquella, then leave her body in the hotel room while you go back to America? That's fucked up right there. Like, you can't get around that. Like, and the quote unquote friend that did the little long ass Facebook, Instagram video, whatever the hell he did. If you was truly innocent, why the fuck you ain't stay with her, dog? If that was truly your little friend, you talking about some you rubbing her head and playing music and shit. Why didn't you stay with her? Why didn't you make sure she went to the best hospital, my nigga? Why didn't you ride on the gurney with her? Why, dude? If that was your real best friend, if y'all was really close and you rubbing her head and all that shit, why didn't you stay with her? Because you didn't mention that in the video. You didn't mention the nurse saying this, that, and the third that you can't. And I wouldn't even believe that shit, even if the nurse did say that. I would have still been like, hell nah. I don't know you. I don't know this city, so I'm staying with my friend. I don't give a damn what you want. This is what I'm telling you, my nigga. Either I'm gonna drive up there, get a little lift or whatever hell they might have in Mexico. I don't know. I never been, but I will find a way to get to the hospital that she's at. I would even tell, because I think they had like he said that he rolled up there in like a type of car or something. So they have to have lifts or taxis. I would have called me a taxi and be like, follow that ambulance or whatever they have in Mexico. I'm pretty sure it's ambulance. I would have told them to follow that, because I'm not leaving her until we know what's what. That's a friend, my nigga. What you did, that sound like an enemy. Like, that really truly sound like an enemy, nigga. Like, so I don't believe that nigga one bit. Talking about something, it was my birthday and I got up there a day later. I didn't even know it was a fight. Really, nigga? Really? Cause the first thing I'ma ask, if I see a lot of commotion and I see my best friend laying down, I'm be like, what the fuck going on here? Like, why the fuck what going on? In the video, the nigga talking about some, get up, Quilla. It's this, it's that. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that. He was really all about him in the video. And I'm like, nigga, really? You need to be, if you see your quote unquote best friend laying hunched back down in the bathroom, I believe he said, I would have been like, hey, let's call somebody. We'll get somebody out here. Why y'all ain't did? I would have been questioning my friends. Been like, why the fuck y'all ain't, got her no help? You obviously see her slumped over. We ain't in America, nigga. These folks might not even like black people out here. We need to call somebody quick. ASAP. So, I truly think he a piece of shit. And I truly think that everything he said in that video was lies. Like, I don't believe a word that nigga said, because he was all about him. Like, I ain't even get to do this. I ain't even get to do that. And I hate people like that, dog. I hate people like that. They only care about them. Nigga, you need to worry about your quote-unquote friend that slumped over. You feel me? You already said she wasn't responsive. That should have clicked in your head like, oh my God, this is emergency. If she ain't responsive, let's get somebody out here. Fuck me. I'm worried about old girl that ain't responsive right now. Like, how did that not click in your head and you still talking about you, what you didn't do? Yeah, that nigga ain't adding up. Like, nah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get justice. She's not gonna die. It will not die in vain.
No,
I'm gonna get justice. I'm gonna get justice.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are going to get justice. You are going to get justice in Mexico. Saturday, as you talked about earlier, Khalil calls and he says that Shanquella is not feeling good. She's been throwing up and she's resting. And then he calls back because Salamandra told me that, she told him, and you're trying to understand, well, what's going on? And then he comes up with this alcohol poisoning bullshit, Now, and I understand that the FBI is now investigating. You have been in contact. Your entire family has been in contact with the FBI. But have you learned anything as far as the Mexican police seeing any type of bruises on her when they got there? Did the medics observe anything, different, about her when they got there for them to, allow these people to leave a room, after saying that she had alcohol poisoning and then tending to her body and it's obvious signs that she was beat. Have you learned anything? I mean, has any information been communicated to you that the Mexican authorities or the doctor or the medics over there saw any of those signs on her?
As right now, I'm just waiting on for all that information to come back to me.
Yeah, you waiting for all that information to
Waiting
come
all
back.
that information to come back to me.
Right,
From
right.
what I saw her, when I saw her in that cat, when I saw her laying there when they rolled her in the funeral home, I mean, you see, we saw the bruises.
Right, right,
We saw
right,
the bruises.
right, right,
You
right.
know,
Yeah,
I don't know. She was in her, she was in her pajamas, flannel pajamas, pants, and a shirt. So I don't know if they put that on her or who put that on her. You know, but I don't just see how can y'all sleep. I don't see how all of y'all can sleep. I don't see how can all of y'all go about and do y'all daily duties and sit there knowing what
right.
y'all did.
Yeah.
No,
Now the video shows that there was a fight in the bedroom. It's early morning outside. If you look at the outside in the video, but the death certificate stated that she was found in the living room. But the video shows that a fight was inside the bedroom, and I do know, and I communicated with you from a source that there is a second video, because obviously, Shanquella is on the ground with her head down. So I mean, you could tell that she's still alive. But then other information that we learned today about Winter Donovan grabbing her around her neck and slamming her and her not getting back up. There is a second video that is out there. This information came directly from someone who is friends with Dejane's mother, and this information was communicated because people were upset about the fact that only one angle is being showed, and that is Dejane assaulting your daughter. This was not a fight. This was a brutal assault because your daughter was not fighting back. And in that video, at the end, Khalil had told Shanquella's sister and Miss Salamandra that he was not there when all of this happened, after the fact that they learned from talks from those that was there that there was a fight, that he was not in the room. But the video clearly shows him to the left. I mean, you've never seen Khalil, have you, Mr. Bernard?
no, never seen Khalil.
Right.
Only thing I saw is pictures of
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah, right,
So I
right.
saw pictures of all of them.
Yeah,
I heard the same thing you heard. There's a video out there
yeah,
that she picked up by the neck and slammed on the ground, and once they slammed her, she didn't get back up. Did not get back up.
Mm.
So I guess that slam right there must have broke her neck and her spinal cord.
Do you need a second, Mr. Bernard? I can turn this off for a minute.
Nah, man, go ahead. We can go ahead and go through this. We can go through this.
Yes, sir.
Just leave her there. His maid had to find her, from what I'm hearing. Y'all don't understand how much of pain my daughter was in, sitting there with a broke neck or a spinal cord. Then I'm hearing, I don't know, Najee or whatever. He came to the house. So he was the last one. Something about he was the last one. He was the last one about her breathing or something. He playing soft music and rubbing her head. Really, all of y'all could have got her help. All of y'all, but y'all chose not to.
Exactly. Who claimed they came from Africa straight into there and just rub her head playing soft music and claiming he's doing CPR, and then to get online and try to run to the world that you are so innocent. The only innocent person and the only victim in this case is Mr. Bernard's daughter, and that's Shanquella Robinson. Ain't nobody else a damn victim. And I wish people would stop getting online talking about this Nazir dude got there. And then this is the problem that I have. And from my understanding, Mr. Bernard, I did you watch any of his video?
Who was video?
Nazir's. Did you watch any of Nazir's videos?
Yeah, I watched a little bit how he's saying this and that, saying that. Really? Really?
And the problem that I have is I don't.
You came there and you saw her. You should have got help. If you was her friend, and you
I'm
ain't
not-
seen her in 9 years, and you came in that house, ain't no way you gonna sit here and you saw the bruises. You saw the bruises. You came in the house. You want to sit there and say you played music and rub her head, and then when she took a last breath, you left. You saw the music. I mean, come on, man, really? You should have came in that house. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all stand down here. Y'all stand down here. Y'all not going back. Y'all not back going to the United States.
Exactly. He should
I
have
didn't
turned.
came in here and saw these bruises. Y'all didn't hurt this girl. No. You know.
Exactly. That is the problem.
You ever thought that she got a mother and a father? Got people back here in the States that love her and care about her. No altercation in that house. That's exactly what y'all said. That's exactly what y'all said.
Now,
in a couple of days, I will have all y'all statements.
I'm sorry.
Show Liz.
All y'all statements, what y'all said.
The FBI
shit.
is on them left and right. So if you think you're hiding at your mama house, Dejanay, if you think you're hiding Khalil, you think you're hiding Win, if you think you're hiding Nazir, if you think you're hiding Elise, the FBI is on you. And you're going to have to get into the interrogation room and you're going to have to tell what happened. And the fact that y'all still to this day ain't even tried to call this family and say, Miss Robinson, Mr. Robinson, I lied. I was scared. I ain't know what to do. We should have broke it up. I ain't know what to do. And for every parent on the phone. So you know me. But
oh yeah, say what you mean.
I am so angry. I'm so angry. I'm so upset. I'm so outraged at the fact that these Judases left your daughter for dead. And then you got Nazir coming on. Let me ask you this. The part that you did here, Mr. Bernard, did you even believe any of what he said, what he was saying?
Not at all.
Not at all.
If you were there, you should have did more than what you did. Should have did more than what you did. You trust and believe me, every last one of y'all. Y'all would have stayed there at that hospital down there with my daughter. I would have made sure y'all got back here. You wouldn't have been staying in no Mexico.
Hello?
You would have got back here. You would not have stayed down there.
Hello?
That would have meant a whole lot to me, knowing that you stayed down there with my daughter till I got there or we got there.
I told you it was a little setup, man. I told you this shit was a setup, my nigga. Like, cause it ain't no way that this is your friend. You just left her for dead. Like truly, that's exactly what they did. Left her for dead. Like, cause Khalil or whoever the hell did the video talking about he wasn't dead when he got he the one who made the call to the ambulance. So he said something about ambulance. A nurse was coming. Why didn't you stay? Why didn't you stay with the nurse and tell the nurse that I'm gonna stay? I'm not going back. I'm sorry, y'all. My birds. They have their little free time every week, so they out roaming around and doing everything they want to do. But anyway, why didn't you stay, dog? Why? That's the mind blowing thing. You could have been quiet like everybody, all the other ones. You know what I'm saying? But you had to come on Facebook or whatever hell platform you was on talking about some you innocent. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. We all know you ain't. The people that came with you know you ain't. So
We all would have been getting back on that plane together. But y'all didn't do that. Y'all left her. Y'all left her there. Y'all left her there.
So dirty and so low down that this father and his brother had to get online and find funeral homes and find out how to get in contact. Y'all left them searching. Y'all left them searching how to find their daughter. This man don't know anything about Mexico. Just imagine being a mother and a father and your child is over in another country and dead and you got to get on Google. What if it wasn't for Google? Y'all dirty. You left this man searching for his baby's body. You left this man trying to find out where his daughter was because he couldn't get in contact with her because she was dead because y'all beat her. Because y'all beat her. How was he supposed to find out? His only connection to her. He ain't have it no more. And y'all, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I wired that money. I wired that money over there. It wasn't 6,000. I wired that money. It was almost 7,000.
and I also heard from the mother that some sources say that when the father wired the money over, they spent that money on a hotel near the airport. If that's true, that's fucked up. If that is true, get on. If that's true, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Look at this. That's so fucked up. Like, he wired that money for his child to get back home, and your ass spent it on. It's so many stories to this story. It doesn't make any sense. I'm hearing, in one breath, the father sent money over, and the quote unquote his daughter friend spent it on a hotel next to the airport. And then on another breath, I'm hearing, and all of this is probably true. On another breath, I'm hearing that they only wanted Shakira to come so they can spend her money. They said that she bought the villa. She paid for the villa, and they only wanted her to come so they can manipulate her and spending more money. So it's just so many stories to this shit. It's crazy.
I wired that money.
And not one of them tried to ask, did they need
I
help?
wired that money.
Didn't ask, do you need money? Didn't ask nothing. Didn't ask nothing.
You know,
Nothing.
I don't want no GoFundMe page. None of that. I wired that money.
Nothing. Mr. Bernard.
Her funeral is paid for.
Yes, it is paid for.
Her funeral is paid for. For me to bury her in the next 2 days.
Funeral is this Saturday. Okay, it is this Saturday, November the 19th. The wait will be 11 to 12, and the funeral is from 12 to 1 at Macedonia Baptist Church, 1300 Hatteras Avenue, Charlotte. Let me say that again. Her funeral is this Saturday, November 19th. Charlotte, show up. Show up. Stand with this family. Show up. Show up. It's Saturday, November 19th, from 11 to 12 is the viewing, and the funeral is from 12 to 1, Macedonia Baptist Church, 1300 Hatteras Avenue in Charlotte. Mr. Bernard, Khalil brought the girl that was in the video assaulting your daughter and another girl to the house. And Shanquella's sister, has stated that that now let me ask you this before I get to this. Had you before the autopsy came back, had you heard that there was a fight or that an altercation was going on over there before you found out everything now that you know now?
Yeah, her friend, my daughter's friend did call me who have my number, who know how much I care about my daughter.
Right.
They did call and say it was a fight in the house, but they wasn't sure, But then the alcohol story came out.
Right.
So
right.
when the alcohol story came out, okay, my mind got to wondering who's true on what. So
right. Right. So once
I just asked God, I said, God, I pray that you give me justice. I asked God to pray, I pray. I said, God, just let me know what really happened over there.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the covers
mm-hmm.
and show me. Because she gone now, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
She gone. But show me what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Where I can stand for justice for her, Lord.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
and that's when you came in, and that's for some kind of reason you came in the picture. You came in the picture. I kept praying. And God began to move and start moving in his time and start unraveling stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is where we at now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's about it, man. If you want to look at the rest of the video, this is the name. Oh shit. This is the name right here. It's just the interview with Shanquella father. It's pretty much over. But if you just want to hear the last remarks, you can, search that up. This whole situation is very sad. I just think the quote unquote friends that claim they've been friends for 5 years, if they truly were friends, they would have stayed with Shanquella at the resort until she got to the hospital and until her family came down there, or until her family had the okay and stated that they are she's getting ready to leave and come back to America. So I truly think that this is a sad ass situation, and man, bro, like, what can you say? You really can't say too much, that you really can't say too much, because this and then it's like overseas, because if it was truly in America, they would have all been arrested by now. This story would have hit, it would have hit big, and they would have been arrested big. So I mean, I just hope Mexico do their job and file charges on those people and have them sent back to Mexico where they can do the time at, because that's where they did the crime at. So, but thank y'all so much for tuning in. My birds are acting wild right now, so I'm gonna have to, after this video, I gotta put them in their cage. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and be it Wolf Gang. We out. Yeah, 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 yeah.